It will never stop until we make it stop. Corporate greed, white supremacy, it has no ceiling. It doesn't just get to a certain threshold and all of a sudden, well, you know, we got enough. We done brutalized and harassed them enough. We done oppressed them enough. We done stole from them enough. We done robbed them enough. We done beat them down. No, that's not the way this works. I'm sorry. They continue to push. They continue to take because we allow them to do so. When you get tired of being robbed in this country in mass, then you being robbed will stop. That doesn't mean that it'll be a pretty road from there, because you know the saying, things will have to get worse before they get better. That means a whole lot of people will have to die. That means a whole lot of people will be imprisoned, tortured unjustly. Not to say that there's any reason to ever torture anybody, but we know the enemy that we're dealing with. They don't have any rules. When you offend them, they take everything from you, even the things that you should be able to do just by your God-given right. They don't care nothing about God's law. They're trying to make their law bigger than God's law. Right now, as we speak, there is a boardroom taking place where they are strategizing on how to get more of your children's attention off of listening to you and listening to this little ad that they got. That's brainwashing, that's conditioning, that's grooming. Right now, in your schools, they will not teach your Black child, your Latino child, your Native American child how beautiful they are, how beautiful their history is, where they come from, but they'll give you a paragraph on the convenient parts of Martin Luther King, a couple sentences on Frederick Douglass, and they'll kind of gloss over Malcolm X a little bit just to make it look fair. But they'll give you entire novels on George Washington's bitch ass and won't tell you nothing about how he took teeth out the slaves' mouths and put them in his own. These are the people you're living amongst, the people that you make excuses for, that you defend. Oh, well, they're not all like that. But the ones that you claim are not all like that are defending the ones that are. Silence makes you an accomplice. Silence means you're just as evil, if not worse, because you're willing to tolerate the brutality of people and watch it. You just don't want it to be you. The fact that Black people sit here in America in 2026 still defending the actions of historical white supremacists should let you know exactly where we are. We're in a time where if you try to do for the community itself will turn on you. If you try to elevate, uplift, empower the community itself will not entertain it. But they'll go entertain everything these white supremacists put in front of their face. That's conditioning. That's brainwashing. It's been This isn't just something that happens overnight. Stop treating it that way. This is something that has been happening over generation after generation after generation. They have been diluting your Black mind to become this Oreo. And no, I don't mean mixed race people. I'm talking about fucking Steven from Django. You're all inching your way to that. They're cultivating and molding you into that. They're shaming and trolling you into that. This is why it's important to surround ourselves with our people. This is why it's important to remember where you came from. It's nothing wrong with being from poverty or being from the ghetto. But if we would have made the right motherfucking choices, we could have got together and put our money together and purchased the fucking ghetto. I don't care about your fucking fears. You've been living in fear and things been getting worse and worse and worse and worse. So I think at least the least we can do here is try to put our best foot forward with our own. But the problem isn't whether that's true or not. The problem is why people aren't putting action to it, why people aren't actually implementing that into their lives. Melanated people are the only ones that have to water ourselves down so that we can have a good life in America. You're tired of being fed poison in your food. Why do we not have organic farms? You're tired of being railroaded in elections. Why we don't have our own elections and representation. You're tired of police brutality. Why we don't have our own police force, our own private military, our own private security. You're tired of everything, but you don't want to do nothing about it. So then what's the purpose in even saying anything to you? If black children was the priority, we'd have been working on these things a long time ago. If black men was the priority, we'd have been working on these things a long time ago. If black women was a priority, we'd been working on these things a long fucking time ago. The truth of the matter is, black people only care about black people on the internet. In real life, we're more comfortable operating as white supremacists adjacent to each other. We have black-owned business after black-owned business that needs your funding. We have black farmers that need your assistance. We have black everything that needs your assistance, but you won't work for a black person. You will not help a black person. You won't fund a black person because you've fallen too far down the rabbit hole of white supremacist conditioning. So you're subconsciously already, before you've even decided to go shop with a black person, you already have the negative thinking. You already have the negative ideology about it. Why is that? I ain't saying we always get it right. I ain't saying that there aren't black people doing black people wrong in their business. I'm saying we have to learn to weed out the snakes from the community and embrace and support and fund the ones that are actually doing things in the community. This isn't about your fucking clothing brand nor your makeup boutique or none of that bullshit. I'm talking about the doctors with their own practice, the lawyers with their own practice, the architects, the engineers, the hackers, the people that specialize in something, the inventors, the people with black-owned brands for batteries and detergent. We should have had our own fucking Walmart decades ago. Why is that not happening, yet y'all are still complaining? Right now, you can go Google black-owned business after black-owned business for whatever it is that you're looking for. You don't need Amazon. You can go shop with your own people and get the same type of quality, but you don't want to because, again, you've fallen down that same fucking rabbit hole while you complain about being down that rabbit hole. The utopia that we all wish for, where we don't have to hide ourselves as melanated people, it ain't far off. You're just too afraid to chase after it, because there's this fucking Neanderthal barbarian guarding the bridge we need to cross. And I ain't saying it ain't gonna be a hard road once we put a bullet in that motherfucker face, but it's a road that we have to go down if you are about what it is that y'all say you're about. So make a decision. Do you really care about black children? Do you really care about black America, black women and black men? Do you really care? Because if you did, we should all be given 10% of what we make every month to the construction of our own version of America. Stop asking for fucking solutions. Then when they get presented, you motherfuckers run and hide. That ain't for anybody specific. I'm talking to black men. I'm talking to black women. I'm talking to you YNs. I'm talking to you little 304s. I'm talking to you hoes. I'm talking to everybody that's a fan of Megan Thee Stallion and Lil Durk. I'm talking to all of you motherfuckers. Either be a part of the solution or continue to support the problem. Right now, you are on an automated train that you refuse to get off of anti-blackness. You're afraid of the truth. And the truth is you're going to have to sacrifice to get the black America that we want. Imagine being a slave on a plantation, enduring mass amounts of torture, horrific, monstrous torture. Every day, your wife getting raped by massa, your daughter's getting raped, your son's getting raped, you getting raped and tortured. You try to escape, they cutting off limbs, women being beaten in front of their families, sold off in auctions for the benefit of this stupid ass, punk ass, corrupt ass country. Imagine our ancestors going through all of that to fast forward till today, and black women is running into the arms of those same oppressors, black men running into the arms of those same oppressors that killed Emmett Till. Imagine being the descendants of those same people and your ass is making every which excuse not to do shit because you got to go to work for massa. The whites are doing exactly what whites do. When you gonna do what blacks do?